In this video, I'm going to teach you how to cut the 4 aces when the deck is in random order. So first I'll start off with the performance of this card trick. So I cut the pile into I cut the pile here. It has, I don't know how many cards, but now I give the deck to my audience and I allow them to cut as many cards as they want. Let's try and keep it about the same. So let's say my audience cut about that pile, and I'm just gonna quickly give the deck a quick shuffle so that my audience knows that there's no random order. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same thing again, and I'm gonna let my audience do the last one. Try and keep all the piles equal. Let's say they cut about this many cards, I'm not sure. So now from here I will ask my audience to lift up the top card, the first pile, the second card, the third card, and the fourth card. And somehow they did everything. They cut the pile, they saw me shuffle it, they knew the deck was in random order, and somehow they cut the cards on the 4 aces. That is the performance of this card trick. I'm going to show the tutorial in a second. For the tutorial of this card trick, you take your 4 aces, put any 2 of them on top and any 2 of them on the bottom. So that is kind of like the setup for this trick. You go to your spectator, you show them that the deck is in random order, kind of. That's what they'll see, all random cards. But in reality, you have 2 aces on top, 2 aces on the bottom. Now, for the first cut that you put the cards down on, you bring the top card back and do a cut. This is quite not super visible. Usually your audience won't notice when you do it. But to make it more safe for you, don't show them the deck like this, show them the deck like that. Okay, then they probably won't even notice. And then that is the first move you do. After doing that, you allow them to cut about the same amount of cards. Let's say they cut about that many, okay? And after they do that, the 2 aces are already on the top of both those. Now remember, on this pile of cards, the 2 aces on the bottom. So you do this type of shuffle that brings the 2 aces to the top. So then you say, I'm just going to shuffle the cards again to mix them up. In this card trick, in this shuffle, you're pulling down cards with your thumb. You just keep pulling them down. Keep doing that until you reach the last 2 cards, the 2 aces. And when you see the 2 cards, you just stop doing that. So what you essentially just did is you bring the bottom 2 cards to the top, okay? This shuffle will also help you do other tricks too. After shuffling it very quickly, you do the same thing again. You move that card back and cut. So if I do it very quickly, it's usually not visible. And you do that, and then for the last one, you allow your audience to cut as much as they want from this pile. Let's say cut that many. The leftover cards, you just put them on the side. You allow them to look at the 4 cards that they stopped on as somehow the 4 aces. That is the tutorial of this card trick. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.